Hello and welcome back to Vampire Survivors. I'm Luce and I'm recovering from being sick over the weekend at time of streaming, so well, it's not a big deal for watching the VOD, but I figure it's worth mentioning because my voice might still be a bit off. I'm keeping it simple tonight, so it's simply because I don't want to push my voice too much. So no silly voices. Just gonna see if I sound all right. Yeah, new content available. That's referring to an update coming up in the future, actually. Next week, they're going to be releasing a yeah, collab DLC with, of all things, Among Us. Hmm. I'll definitely be picking that up once it arrives, so... Or else Shadow lies through the 46th door. Unlock condition. Interesting. It's not in unlocks or... Obtain the Atlas Gate and Boss Rash. Ooh. Oh, I guess we should go with Boss Rash then, huh? If I'm gonna do that, I should probably use someone who has an upgraded weapon. Mm-hmm. Now let's see here. Sayuto's upgraded form is probably not bad. Alright, Boss Rash it is. Hell Knight time. Love the music here. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, all items are now mine. Anything good here? Attract orb. Empty tome. Spinach. Night sword. Oh yeah, this upgraded form is wonderful. Stone Mask is to upgrade the sword, so let's do that. I reduced the cooldown on all of them. The more I can spam these, the better. Steals life. Faster XP gain sounds good. Summon El Molois. Yeah, no Alligato Mari. Free level of Attract Orb, sounds good to me. Free higher XP, sounds good to me. Spell Strike. Oh, wonderful. That's a much needed heal. Nice sword complete. Medusa Wave. Faster XP gain, don't mind if I do. More spinach is good because that's higher damage. All that just for some XP, darn it. It was not until I played Pathfinder that I found out witches and hags are treated as two different types of monsters. Interesting. I was wondering what was going on with this game. But it seems it outsmarted me. Really want Prismatic Missile. I can grab it still, I think. I need a revival just to be safe. Ooh, something. What did I get? Spell String upgrade, that's fine. The more levels it has, the sooner I can upgrade it. Spell String, there we are, all components, Spell String. Easy. And will these weapons go through walls? Let's to gain bounces. I think I might actually want this and go for the Hellfire. Character has additional luck. Sounds good to me. Protect the bearer. I'm dealing good damage here now. Over. Prismatic missile. Can't say no to free spell strength. I need to get this upgraded ASAP. Ooh, golden egg. And my movement speed is up. Not bad. Ah. We got a theme coming on. Spell strike. Okay, another's maxed out. Enable base game adventures. Relic found. There's currently no achievement for it, but I imagine they'll add one with the next update. Free prismatic missile upgrade. Don't mind if I do. I believe when I first ran into this guy, he gave me a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde kind of vibe. I think that's still technically the case, since it seems that once he unleashes the beast within, he becomes significantly stronger. Oh, nice. Ooh, upgrade to the Muramasa. It hurts me, but I'll be stealing hearts, like the best of them. Yeah, even just one upgrade is going to be a huge help here. Look how quickly I cleaved through that boss. And I do believe, yes, all 3 components are ready. Next chest will get it for me. Excalibur. Oh yes, let's do it. I don't get the Excalibur enough. It's not one of my favorite weapons, but it's not a bad weapon by any stretch. The issue with having so many accessories, though, is that now those will be in the upgrade pool, so I need to be careful. So yeah, I have to hope a weapon shows up and focus on those. Spellstrom, here we are, precisely what I wanted. Scar the Skull. Excalibur. Oh yeah, now we're getting the Stomp. Of course, this does also mean if I see weapons I don't want, I can just get an accessory upgrade. Excalibur. Fire. Projectiles explode. Damage or flex damage. Character gains bonus damage depending on missing health. Divine Bloodline. Sure, let's go with this. Nice, some damage up. Prismatic Orb upgrade. Don't mind if I do. Four seasons. Well, first let's get Excalibur ready for upgrade, because this weapon really shines after being upgraded. Yep, there we are. Legionnaire. Alright, that's all the Reapers down. Laurel. Rune Tracer time. Candelabra. Laurel. Emerald level up. Yeah, my base health is really high right now, so I'm in good shape. There, by completing the wings, I remove it from the upgrade pool. Laurel. There, Rune Tracer's maxed, so can upgrade to the No Future soon. This is only a 15-minute mission, so we're about to win. There we are, No Future obtained. That sounds really awful. Once that out loud, out of context. Hello, Pixel. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I'm a bit still recovering a bit after being sick this weekend, so I might sound a little off. Which is also why I'm trying to relax a bit with Vampire Survivors. Alright, here we are. All those dragons are taken care of. We should survive to the end at this rate. Keyword being should. It's very blurry. Huh. Yeah, I'm not getting any frame rates or anything, but it looks like the game's not quite as crisp as it usually is. Sheesh. Alright. Alright, looks like we did beat the stage in the end. Excellent. Adventures. Ooh, that's a nice effect. What is this exactly? Welcome to Adventures. Each one's a self-contained story. Daring side quests composed of remixed content of the base game. The base game is disconnected from the adventures and affected by progress. Only unlock relics carry over. Only take on these new. Do your best. Survive. A garlic paradise. Adventure coins. Interesting. Alright, let me grab a sip of my drink real quick, and I think I'll dive into the first one. Alright. Alrighty. I'm glad they're giving both a decent amount of the DLC, like the upcoming Among Us crossover event, as well as the free updates, like the adventures they just added. I quite like it. Poe, huh? Oh, I see. That's why it's Garlic Paradise, because he starts with that. I should probably upgrade a bit of this. Can't get too much here, but I should probably max out my amount. Yeah, I can't afford that. I can, however, get cooldown. That adds quite a bit, I think. Magnets. And I think that's good enough. Alright, Poe, let's see how you do on this adventure. Poe recalls a simpler time when surviving the madness of the forest and hoarding of mass garlic was all that mattered. Begin. Astronomer. Sounds good for the build I'm going for here. Ooh, we have some new music too. The DLC isn't coming for another week or so, I believe, so we got some time. Interested in this? Sadly, no. Still, I do appreciate how this is going to block projectiles and also protect me from a lot of the weaker enemies here. Attract Orb. Never bad to have that. Wings is actually probably going to be the better one here, but I really want the Empty Tome because how good that can be for just about everything. No, let's get Wings, just because that'll make my mobility a bit easier. Free movement? Don't mind if I do. These seem to be just special runs and special rules. I don't mind that, but I might also, yeah, more garlic, please. I might also switch back to the main game to play a bit more of that as well, because I was also in the mood for some of the Cabello, I believe. Please. Empty Tome, if you please. Attract Orb. Yeah, I just exude an aura that just kills everything nearby. This is what happens when you eat garlic without a breath mint. And yeah, I know it's loosely based on how garlic works in Castlevania. That's good. It gives me a good amount of content I can do through here. Here we are, more garlic levels. Sounds good to me. It looks like this is story mode is basically going to just be special challenges, which sounds good to me. I was in the last stream, I took off all my upgrades and tried to see if I could beat it there, so it's a mix-up I very much approve of. This and Streets of Rogue are the roguish type games that have stuck with me the longest. Not entirely sure why. I guess for this one, I guess for both, the sheer amount of variety and the different playable characters and the ways I can customize any given run does a lot to help. I mean, as I said, last time I did just take off all my upgrades to see if I could do everything in a naked run, basically. Some went well, some went poorly. Good times were had. Yeah, it's a bit tricky, but like I said, I've been playing without upgrades, so this isn't too bad. Oh yeah, now this is a good damaging aura, don't you think? If we get the candelabra, I could probably make it even bigger now that I think about it. Although I guess if I do, I'm kind of locked into the candelabra's upgrades, huh? Like Risk of Rain 2? Risk of Rain is... Risk of Rain is one of those games that I've heard quite a few good things about, but never gotten around to playing myself. Might look into it a bit. I also need to start playing some games that are not just on-stream stuff. Like, I don't force myself to play this only on stream, but I try to make sure the stuff that actually is progress, that gets done on stream. Simply because that's stuff I want to show off and stuff. There we are. Of course, I do have fun doing those multiplayer streams with my buddies, but our schedules have to line up to do that, so we can only do that once a week, which is unfortunate. I've definitely been looking into stuff that we might be able to play together then. I've heard Limbus Company is a pretty popular one lately. Risk of Rain 2 is different because within Risk of Rain 1... Yeah, I have heard about that. The Risk of Rain 1 was a pixel throwback style, but Risk of Rain 2 went to a more 3D. I'm fine with either one as long as it fits the aesthetics it goes for, you know? Kind of like how I'm not bothered by a black and white movie if it's clearly for the style. Like, Frankenweenie is clearly trying to be like those old school, stylized ones, so it makes sense to be there. And to be black and white, even though they could very easily have made it color if they wanted. And I will admit, some stuff I've come around to. Like, I used to really be kind of iffy on those early PlayStation 3D stuff, because while it's easy to see why there's nostalgia for it, by definition it looks pretty bad, because early 3D was more revolutionary for the fact that there was a third dimension, rather than because it looked great. It was mostly until the PS2 that it started looking really good, but I admit I've come around to it. I think I've even played a few of those, of them on this channel already. Oh, whoops. Especially, because it can definitely add to something if used well. That was the same as small changes. Would make sense. I hesitate to get the Gata Amari despite how much the game is trying to push it on me. The Gata Amari is one of those weapons that is extremely difficult to get much use out of before you upgrade it. I'd rather get Candle Door. There we are. Yeah, those bats can really push something frustrating closer to you. These zombies are definitely a lot more durable. But my AoE is strong enough to suck them in. The game's really gonna push me. This is the only weapon, huh? Alright, I guess I'll have to get them eventually, but for now I need to focus on upgrading. Sadly, it looks like it won't let me get the Pomerola I need in order to upgrade the Garlic to Soul Eater. So that's gonna be mildly annoying. Select a lot of 2 games. Yeah, like I said, I don't mind as long as they make sure it fits the style. If they're just doing it just for nostalgia's sake, I don't think that's gonna cut it these days. Because you can, if you're gonna go with a sprite style, you don't have to make it 2D, you know? You could make it one of those, ooh, candy box. Let's see here. Oh. So, yeah, we are stuck with this, one way or another. Alright. Well, if anything, that's good to know. I'd rather get the birds, because the birds don't have any chance of drawback. Anyway, what was I? Oh, yeah. If you're making a 2D game, you can still make some very beautiful sprites, like, Hollow Knight and, Ori and the Blind Forest have some beautiful hand-drawn artwork. Dust Elysian Tale was one of the earliest throwbacks, or one of the earliest indie Metroidvanias, and that was made with entirely hand-drawn pixel art, unlike, say, Cave Story, which was largely pixel art and throwback. Well, it was unintentionally throwback. If I remember the story right, Cave Story took around 5 years to make, so originally, it was going to be slightly out of date, but because development took longer than expected, it ended up being a retro throwback by the time it came out. Convenient. Although I am reminded that Dust ended with a teaser for a sequel that never came, which is moderately annoying. But at the same time, I guess it has been an inspiration for other Metroidvanias that came since, so... Well, I guess that's how it goes sometimes. I don't like these big bats. These things take way more hits than they have any right to. Yeah, the impression I'm getting is I'm getting absolutely no weapon upgrades in this little scenario, so... Gonna have to just make do with what I got. Yeah, might as well get the Pichone and all that. Yeah, had I known that the birds were one of the... Actually, I might be able to get upgrades to the birds. We'll see, but yeah, if I'd known that, I would have gotten them earlier. Sorry. Yeah, I might as well get out of that little, circle, just to make it easier on me. If I remember right, the trailer said the DLC is going to have some new stages and most notably 9 new characters. That's quite a few, I think, actually. Oh, those are moving closer to me. Ah, no, they're gone. And right, 11 minutes, we get the Horde Skeletons to make sure your build is prepared. They're not difficult, they just try to overwhelm you with raw numbers. That by itself can still be pretty dangerous, so don't underestimate it. Om nom nom nom. All the XP is mine. That's a nice thing about sheer massive hordes of enemies. Delicious, delicious XP crystals. Yeah, I'd still rather focus on the birds, if we're honest. I think the Gatamari, I don't like that it steals your meat. I mean, I think, keyword think, it gets stronger for each turkey they steal, which floor chicken they steal from you, but Just feels like an unnecessary extra step. Ooh. Beautiful. Might as well max out the Pichone before I start picking up the rest of the stuff. An Arcana. Sounds good to me. Actually, this is worth it. Cooldown for each weapon slot left empty. Actually think this is going to be worth it. Actually, no, Gemini is a lot better because I'm going to get all the ones that benefit from it. So yeah, Gemini it is. Including Gatamari now. And there we are. Upgraded to the Vandalier. Yeah, Gemini's gonna really do some work, because now that I upgraded Vandalier, Pichone and Ebony Wing are gone, but their Gemini counterparts are not, so I get 3 for the price of 1. The cats are kind of annoying, especially since they can damage me, but it's whatever. Might as well keep the Vandalier upgrades coming. Yeah, I permanently cannot fill 2 of my weapon slots, so I might as well get the free bonus from that next time it comes up. Then again, it's not a huge bonus, not compared to the others, so... things to consider, I suppose. Cooldown reduced. Yeah, this isn't getting too bad in terms of can't see shit, Captain. Or at least not compared to what it can usually be. I should probably get the Laurel up just to make sure I don't die. I don't have any revivals in this mode, or at least none unlocked yet, so gotta be wise about it. Yeah, the ghosts I don't need to worry about. The werewolves I might need to be a little tricky with. The werewolves don't die immediately upon touching my garlic and my damage auras. The ghosts do. Oh boy, more of the way too durable bats. Whatever this is, I want it. Free Laurel, I'll take it. Reduce cooldown? Yes, please. Okay, good. The birds are dealing pretty good damage now. I still think those bats are way too durable, but at least I have enough damage output to slaughter them. One additional charge is probably worth it just to keep myself safe. Oopsie, I almost died. That would have sucked. Free Gatamari level, yeah. A number of these weapon names are definitely intended to be puns, but not all of them were made equal, that's for sure. Cooldown reduced, yes please. Okay, that's a big help right there. Free Laurel level, don't mind if I do. Another cat for Gatamari. And of course, if they run into each other, they fight, and that damages more enemies. As you see. Just have to be careful because they do, in fact, damage you, frustratingly. The witch that starts with them is adorable, but I have a hard time wanting to play as her when she has, have to deal with that. You have too much cat. Hello, Mooney Cat, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I have a Gemini with the, with almost maxed Gatamari, so you're gonna have lots of cats. Looks like everything's maxed now. Alright, I hope this is enough to win. We still have to make it through about 12 more minutes of this. Definitely getting carried by Vandalier a bit. Shame I don't get to upgrade the cats. They get me a ton of money when they're upgraded, even when I'm not on a money run. Cat equals profit. Sure seems that way, huh? Sorry, I might sound a little off. I'm recovering from being sick this weekend, so I'm just doing a relaxing stream to unwind a bit and not worry about any major commitments. And this is definitely a nice game to pop in, pop out. No need for a major commitment, just whatever I'm in the mood for. At least that's how it's been for me. Now screaming all stream. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, when I first started this, that was the kind of thing I wanted to make sure I avoid being. Granted, I'm not too big on genres that often cause that, so... Well, I guess it depends. I did swear like a sailor when I was doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff regularly. Although that's something I haven't played in a while now that I think about it. Oh yeah, these guys are really tough. Yeah, those little bat swarms aren't really threatening. The issue is that they shove stuff that is threatening towards me. And these other enemies are way more durable than they should be. Luckily, Vandelier's melting them all real quick. And for the record, I have no ill will against anyone who happens to like that streaming style. It's just not for me personally. Trying to keep things a bit more laid back, although, like I said, I do sometimes get a bit into things. Oh wow, I completely cleaved through those flowers. Alright, what do I want? Let's see here. 20% might into a free empty weapon slot. Yeah, I think that's gonna be worth it because I have 2 permanently open weapon slots here. So I have a permanent upgrade. Oh yeah, look at me cleaning up house. Don't mind me, I'm just an old guy doing some gardening. I'll say for the record, I also do plan to get the crossover DLC when it arrives. I've never played Among Us myself, but I did used to watch streamers back in 2019 when, I think that was a little before it started picking up. But yeah, I did enjoy watching some streamers there, right? Although, sadly though, they've since moved on. Which I can respect. It's natural to want to move on after a certain amount of time. Definitely be unlocking everything on stream to be sure. I might play some of the ones off stream to see which ones really vibe with me, but that's about it. And because I'm definitely going to be doing the adventures here on stream, since that's actually got some progress to it. I guess that since the TV show is coming up, they decided to add a little more story to the game, which I don't mind. Doesn't take itself too seriously, but it always did have one, even if a bit light. Ooh, nice. Here. I'm trying to think of other things to talk about here. An Among Us TV? No, Vampire Survivors is getting a TV show, I believe. Although I wouldn't be surprised if Among Us would get one eventually. I don't know of one right now. All I know is when I looked through the trailer, I can't believe I recognize who all 3 of those characters are. Because they're Gennaro, Pugnala, and the suit guy. I don't know his name, but I know exactly who he is because he has the random bullshit go attack. It was great seeing some in the trailer. Still, Among Us, like, Vampire Survivors, it's definitely one of those games that does a lot with very little. I mean, when I was watching it, they didn't even have any roles or anything left. It was just either crewmate, imposter, and absolutely nothing else, and I do kind of appreciate that simplicity. They do have other role stuff like engineer and stuff now. Kind of mixed feelings on that, because it kind of has the same issue that Town of Salem and, well, any werewolf or mafia type game is. And that's that if you don't get one, by definition, you have to have some of the boring, these guys have no special powers roles so that the killers can pretend to be them. Which basically means if you roll that, You're basically all, okay, you get to suck for this round, and just so that the bad guys can pretend to be you. And that's, kind of disappointing. That's just my thoughts, and obviously... The only reason they added those roles and stuff were because the fan base asked for it. So I do recognize that those exist because people like them. And it's not exactly a game breaker or game changer or anything. I mean, just said I hadn't played it before, so I probably don't have a valid opinion anyways, so... Like to mod all the roles? Yeah, like I said, I get why other people like it, so I absolutely won't say no roles ever. No, I wouldn't go that far. It's not like they make or break the game for me, even for the times I have played games like that. Grab this here. Oh, bunch of rolls. Yeah, I guess you have to strike a... yeah, it's probably best to strike a balance. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be beating this run pretty handily. It's a little tricky because I don't get my easy win options, but... I guess I can't sit here and say that the Vandalier and my damage aura didn't make things way easier than they might otherwise have been. I mean, even the final boss at 25 minutes wasn't really too threatening. Alright, it's gonna start getting a little bit more claustrophobic soon. Can't say because it's like a lot of kids playing. Unfortunately, with something that's popular, it's gonna get a lot of kids simply because they typically don't have jobs and stuff to worry about. And sadly, I'm not a big enough streamer to have enough friends to fill an entire lobby. Oh well. Yeah, if you can play with friends, that's always going to be the ideal thing. That's kind of why I never played 7 Days to Die except when I had my buddies around to play it with me. Some games I might consider playing a bit on my own, and like Remnant 1 or 2, but I don't think I'll be playing Outriders unless it's with the buddies. And, because while I did enjoy my time with that game, I'm going to be blunt and say I think it was with the company I was with rather than the game itself. Not that I didn't get what the game was going for, mind you. I appreciate what it was trying for. I just don't think it succeeded as well as it was hoping. And too fun. Yeah, it's probably... Yeah, it's a good idea, Pixel. If I play it, I might just to have it with audience. Then again, that would also make stream sniping extremely easy by definition, but... I guess that's a risk you have to take. Remnant 1 was the game I going in kind of meh in, but as soon as we went through the Stargate, it became a lot more fun, and I really wanted to see more of it. When Remnant 2 game, it kind of came with the opposite for some reason. I think it's because the later areas just weren't as fun as the middle of the game when we had that, like, Lossum and Yesha and such, because those I did like. But the final area was basically just another post-apocalyptic Earth, a bunch of boss rushes, and that was about it. And I will say it did at least have a nice climactic ending, even if I think it blew up the computers of the people I was playing with. Outriders needed one more power slot. Yeah, Outriders I felt was really close to being really great, but... honestly, I felt kind of underwhelmed at the end. Especially since, well... there was a final boss, but like it wasn't the one that we've been built up towards this entire time. That guy gets taken out... I guess this is going to be a spoiler, but he gets taken out basically in a cutscene, and that felt extremely disappointing. Aw. Still, stage complete. Adventure progress. Planar Bazaar. Oh yeah, that is artwork of Poe, isn't it? Neat. Find a whip. Magic. Evolve the garlic. Progress. Mm-hmm. A neat effect. Alright, not bad. For now, I want to play a regular match, though, because I want to go with Cavallo and his Chaos, what's it called? Already beat Whiteout with, In that case, let's go with the Bone Zone. Yeah, the Chaos, Rosalia, that's it. Unholy Invocation. Arcanas. Alright, random events, let's go. If I'm gonna be here, I probably want to be Disco of Gold, because that'll be my literal only way to heal. Excellent. What I want. Spell Strike. Do I want to go the full 9 yards for this? I think I do. Spell String. Looks like the game agrees that I should go for it. Alright, game, if that's what you want. Just remember, you asked for it. Yeah, Cherry Bomb needs to be upgraded sooner rather than later. I do appreciate that they're slowly adding upgrades for all the characters who start with weapons that have no upgrades. It's really making me want to play them a lot longer. Yeah, Bone Zone's a bit of a weird... sounds a little lewd. Yeah, I think I get what you mean. As much as I really love the Prismatic, I really want to focus the Spell String right now. La Roba. Tempting because that's random bullshit go. But nah. Yeah, my opinion of this character really went after the Chaos Rosalia allows them to upgrade like that. It's really neat. Spell String, if you please. Nothing's too durable right now, but I have to be wary because it will become more durable later. Kinda hoping for a... Yeah, I really need to hope for a, Tractor, because that's gonna be really helpful. Find more Cherry Bombs. Tractor. Perfect. This is exactly what I need. Tractor level 2, please. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, please. More XP crystals, more delicious XP. I really appreciate that red skulls show up here, but not red skeletons, because red skeletons are such a pain in the ass. Let's get some spinach, just because that'll increase my overall damage to everything. And I definitely need damage for by the time the new skeletons arrive. Normally I'd love the King Bibble, but I don't need it right now. Upgrade Cherry Bomb, if you please. I need to survive to level 80 in order to upgrade into the Star Bear, or whatever it is. And boy, does it become fun once that happens. After this, I'll go back to story mode, see how things go. Fire Wand is extremely tempting, but no, I need Cherry Bombs. The more bombs, the better. Explosions are my way of dealing with the Skelly boys. Rune Tracer, tempting, but sticking to Spinach for now. More Attract Orb, sounds good to me. This thing is such a great quality of life, I just cannot emphasize how much I love the Attract Orb. If I was in that pondering my orb mean, the orb would be the Attract Orb. Oh yeah, now we're good. I still need to get the Spellstrum components before I worry about anything else. Oh yes. Tempting, but I really should max out my regular damage first. This is gonna add up, and I mean real quick. Duplicator, if you please. That's going to not only double the spell stuff, it's also going to double my my Cherry Bombs. Duplicator times 2. None of these look particularly appetizing, I'm gonna be honest with you. Might as well banish something to make sure it won't show up in the pool, I guess, because apparently this reroll set isn't liking me. Silver Wind might be good, actually, because that can make enemies drop hearts. Okay, yeah, the sooner this gets Silver Wind levels, the better. That's going to give me a good... Empty Tome is always good. Yeah, luckily those shots were green, so I'm safe to hit those. Light sources. reminds me, I'll need to talk with Slade about what we need to play tomorrow. We did play it up in the Streets of Rogue last time, but there's plenty of other stuff as well. We'll have to see. I know Limbus Company has started getting really popular lately, but I don't know anyone who's too interested in it. Might have to ask around to see how many are interested before I pick that up, because I probably wouldn't play that kind of game solo. I'm also not going to be streaming in the holidays for presumably obvious reason, but I should be able to stream something new until then. I just finished Half-Life 1, but I do know there's some stuff like Opposing Force that's still available. I might try that. And of course I do need to get through Adventures now that this is here, plus the update coming up next week. So this game I'm definitely going to be getting more out of soon enough. Streets of Rogue 2 is sadly not coming until next year, so I won't be able to get that until later. But I am glad I'm seeing advertisements for it, because it really deserves a lot more love. That developer has done quite a bit to keep the game updated and such. I should probably get Silverwind leveled sooner. Flames of Misspell. Clever play on Moose Spell, I think. Spell Stream. Finally, that's precisely what I was waiting for. About time. Sure, we'll get the Candelabrador, and then I'll search for the 4 Seasons, because I think we're in a good shape where we can go for it. Sorry, I don't think I'll be using Excalibur this run. No, don't mind if I do. Okay, Spell Stream is almost maxed. As soon as that reaches its cap, we'll be in good shape, I think. Find Candelabrador first. At least I can keep Gold Fever going a little while. Yeah, this is around the time the skeletons start getting a bit more durable if you aren't prepared, so I'm glad I was able to get some good damage going. Leveling the axe is tempting. Might not be a bad option, actually. I'll get 2 more slots when I, Hey, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get 2 more slots as soon as I upgrade to the Spellstrom, so I don't need to worry about it. Plus, I haven't gotten the axe in quite a while. And the Spellstrom is now ready for upgrades. Empty Tome. The more reduced cooldown, the better. Alright, now that's maxed out, I can focus on the axes as I can. Oh yeah, that's so good we can roll these enemies. I play when I go Super Saiyan, so that's coming up. Panic time. I have no idea what this is. I don't remember off the top of my head, I mean. Ah, I see. Oh, excellent. This means 2 more weapon slots have opened. Let's get rid of the Shadow Servants. I don't intend to get any cursed items this run. Four seasons. That's precisely what I wanted. Listed weapons generate explosions, and they expire. Gemini. I don't have enough Geminis here, so Twilight Requiem. Getting closer to level 80. Making good progress. The XP is all mine. Alright, let's max out 4 seasons before we do anything else. Summon Knight. No. Let's banish the Flash Arrow. And here we are. I'm now the Star Bear. And my weapon has been upgraded to a very sexy Constellation Explosion. You know what? Let's do it. Fire Wand. All such lovely fireworks. Yeah, this game has an epilepsy warning for a damn good reason, and this isn't even the worst I've ever had. I've had runs where I genuinely can't see shit, not even myself. Ah, good. Festive wins. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Excellent, another upgrade. Oh, wonder why it only upgraded 1, not 2. Then again, it may be limited to that. No matter, I can get the 4 seasons upgraded later. At least 9 new characters means 9 new weapons. And that's gonna be a lot of fun to mess around with. Yeah, get out of there, green guy. We are. Wow. Always feels satisfying to get a good one like this. And here we are. The Godai Shuffle. 4 seasons now has a 5th season. Explodes like fireworks. Oh, I'm really feeling good at this run. Yeah, sheesh, I don't even have... Could you imagine if I had gotten the gold mask to try and help this here? Let's see. That's my bad. I wasn't paying attention to the green guy enough. Yeah, screw you, greenie. Get away from me, buddy. Personal space. Cleave a slice. I can't believe I almost missed that chest. Ooh, nice. Not only to get the Hellfire, but I also have an... Alright, what do I want? What do I want? I should probably grab something that will upgrade with all my stuff. So I need something. The garlic would upgrade with a Pomerola. I could get either of the Santa Water or the Mirage Robe to upgrade with the Attract Orb. Magic Wand is one of my least favorite weapons, but it does upgrade with the cooldown Tome. Candelabra can upgrade with... actually, I think it has everything that it upgrades with. Nice. And I can either get the Lightning Ring or the Summon Knight. Go with the Duplicator Ring. Let's grab the Lightning Ring and become Zeus. I mean, we're already a bear of the stars themselves. Becoming a Greek deity on top of that doesn't seem too far-fetched. Ah, of course my bonus runs out. This isn't specifically a money run, but it's rather nice when it does end up giving me quite a payout. There we go, and the ring's already at maxed. Yeah, I love how I'm basically never stop firing meteors. And these pierce enemies, so they're gonna be fun. And I believe this is the last upgrade. Yep. The Thunder Loop. All projectiles strike twice. Still a 30-minute stage, so we got plenty of time. Alright, now is when the Red Skelly Boys show up, and I don't like them for reasons I mentioned. They just love to not stay dead, but luckily they don't come till later on in the run, so usually I'm in a position to handle them better then. By then, keyword being usually. Ooh. Ooh, I get to choose an upgraded weapon. Let's see here. Which one I want to just skip to? Vicious Hunger sounds pretty good just because I'm getting gold anyways. Ophion is also good at just straight up deleting stuff. Vicious Hunger it is. Now we have eyeballs, fireballs, wind balls, lightning bolts, everything. Fire, wind, lightning. And, I guess gold can count as earth or metal. Free passive. Forget which one that is. I'm pretty sure I've seen all the results at least once by now. They're just kind of rare. Or just a bit more rare than others, I mean. Lots of XP. Oops. I need to get that purple chest before I forget it. Cooldown reduces when moving. Projectiles gain bounces. Now this sounds wonderful. Alright. Bounce for me, Hellfires. Yeah, enemies are starting to get really durable now. That's why they're dropping green XP instead of the usual. Some elements. Yeah, there's a lot of benefits to getting the Spellstrom early. It gets stronger each time it activates. And if you get it early, it's gonna get a lot of activations by the end. Sure, armor it is. Oh, I see. That must have been what spawned from the free passive. There we are, armor maxed out. I don't really need the armor, but... Getting to the end. Come on. Starting to get some slowdown here. Don't know how I missed that chest, but I'm not gonna let the timer run out before I get it. Here we go. Here we go. Four, 3, 2, 1, go. Phew. Alright, there we go. Spellstorm, of course, was the MVP. Holy crap. Cherry Bomb Fort upgrades to the Yada Daikaran. Phew. That was a bit rough, but we managed to do it. Crack, crack. Let me grab a sip of my drink, and I'll think I'll do one more round. Ah, refreshing. Alright. Just water tonight. Figure probably best not push anything too major. Adventures. Here we are. Progress 2 out of 14. Ah. Chapter 2. A wave of monsters awakens Poe, reminding him modern life still stinks. Perhaps a loyal, four-legged friend can show him the way. Planetary Bazaar. Between the seconds of forgotten times, allies of the past and future gathering to trade items from other realms. What's this? Shop? I have no idea what this is. Adventure merchants. Anything you buy is unlocked for the entire adventure. Worlds that don't exist. I see, I can unlock the other characters. I'm guessing that's the character I haven't unlocked yet. Buy my wares, they definitely aren't stolen. I see, everyone's a merchant. Hey, thank you. I actually think the silver win's gonna be worth my time. I took the liberty of acquiring goods for perusal. All stuff is trademark Sammy stuff. Ooh, these look really good, but I don't think I have the material for it. Garlic. Can offer you a clove in this trying time. These gifts ain't free. Right, I need to find the Pomerola. Who has that for sale? Yeah, now I can get 2 items upgraded here. Sing with us. Behold my bewitching products. Oh, attract orb and spinach. I definitely want these. Alright, these should be unlocked for the future, so we should be in shape. I got what I needed here. Do I want to go for chapter 2, or do I want to push it? Or do I want to go here again and go with some more Cavallo? Or someone else? 46 door. I think I have to do adventure mode for this last character. And oh, well, it says enter co-op there. This is unfortunately local co-op only. The devs did mention they are looking into internet co-op, but it was actually pretty challenging to have regular co-op here, so that one might be a bit off, they warned. You know what, I guess Adventures is fine. Sounds good to me. We'll do this as our... Well, we'll see how I'm feeling after this. It might not be the last one. Golden egg. Nah. That's way too rich for my blood right now. I guess a shield would be nice, just to be safe. Pomerola. Okay, so I do get to keep all of it. I should probably stick to the intended build since this is the closest thing the game has to story mode. Silverwind. Oh, we also have the wings now. probably keep my invulnerability up, though, just because it can actually get pretty dangerous here. Spinach is going to be needed going forward. We have our weapons here now. Alright, we have 2 weapons that can be upgraded right now, plus 1 defensive protection. XP, 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 XP. Attract orb. Yes, please, on the attract orb. Oh yes, delicious, delicious attract orb. Now I can be pondering my orb. Free level for weapon. Sounds good to me. Five-minute boss. Attract orb bigger. This also means more range for my for the damage from Blood Astronema. Okay, good. A free level in the Silverwind is always good. Yeah, Silverwind does a lot. It protects. It attacks things close to me. Gives some breathing room. It can steal hearts to heal me. All the good stuff. have any wings. Yeah, I need to level up the birds. Birds are pretty much key to my build no matter what, so I gotta focus them. Yeah, this is properly the Mad Forest map. The beginning map seemed to be its own thing. Crap, I can't let that, Might have to level the Pomerola just to avoid dying early. Yeah, I'll just get the garlic up. For the weapons available in the vanilla game. For the updates, I mean, they don't require the accessory to be leveled, just the weapon itself. I'm guessing because the weapon is what gets upgraded, specifically. But the ones added in later updates and in the expansions, those all require the accessories to also be leveled, I notice. Which makes sense, I think. Only 77 HP. Poe doesn't like getting hit. Ooh, not bad. Here we go. Cool. I don't like those bad enemies. Crap. A little risky to go that way, but I did, however, did escape the circle. Yeah, next time I might dedicate to this a little more, but then again, maybe I should mix in regular runs with the story bits here, because I still want to do a bit more Cabello later. I'm also getting a bit tired, and as mentioned, I'm recovering from being sick, so I probably shouldn't push myself too much. Ah, yes, the 11-minute. Good. Maxing out the spinach will make this a lot easier on me. And of course, getting more Silver Wind, because that's good both offensively and defensively. Silver Wind, King Bibble. These are really nice things to have. Wings for easier mobility should help. Yeah, I keep thinking movement's not a huge deal, but then every time I actually get the wings, I get reminded, oh yeah, this is actually a really nice thing to have. Don't know why that is. I guess it's one of those things you can't really appreciate until you don't have it. Or do have it. I don't know. Come on, you. Ooh. Alright, let's go through here. Oh, wonderful. That's just about everything upgraded. Well, this is gonna make life easier, isn't it? Okay, good. I got the Soul Eater, finally. Got a ton of items when I probably didn't need half of them, but who cares? Wonderful. With the flame breath, I can burn the bats. Alright, I need to max out the Pummerola to get the Festive Wind. Probably not the best use of my level ups, but everything's got to max out eventually. Might as well be the one that gives me a really nice upgrade. Yeah, I think the Festive Wind is still one of my favorites in general. It's just really good. I'll just go ahead and shimmy through here. Thank you very much. Free dagger level, that's fine. Knife. Probably cheaped out by teleporting all those items to me with Mad Groove, but I imagine if they didn't intend that, they would have just simply disallowed the Arcanas in here because they absolutely can disable the stuff they want. Free whip level, I guess that's alright. Oops, well, maybe if I'm lucky I can kill those guys and get a golden eggs, because otherwise I might have screwed myself. Those are actually really tough without upgrades. Well, I'm in bonus boss mode, I guess. Come on. Not much. Well, that does max out my Pomerola, so I don't need to worry about it anymore. Alright. A revival and more power. Sounds good to me. Alright, I think that might have saved it. Festive Winds should be next? Yes. With this, I'm pretty confident I can win the run no matter what. I just need to... But of course, I'm not going to stop here. Oh, wonderful. That couldn't have been more perfect. Free knife level, I guess that's alright. Well, it looks like the, I'm gonna get the bloody tear next. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. 15 minutes. Risky Woods. Find the whip. Antonio. Magic Wand. Unlock Camilda. Rune Tracer. Unlike Pascalina. The knife. Gennaro. I might give Gennaro a try. He's pretty good for this. Evolve the garlic. Unlock Pepino. Progress. Open the coffin in the Risky Woods. Find the coffin in A Rough Awakening. Alright, so I don't need to beat it. I just need to continue here. Alright, that sounds good. Might be good to power up just to be safe, though. Make life a little easier for me. Of course, oh no, I can't even afford that. Oh well. I guess that'll be good for tonight. That's a bit early, but I also don't want to push myself. Is anyone streaming right now still? Sumiifu is doing Project Zomboid, so I guess I'll go ahead and raid them. But for those watching here, hopefully my voice will be a bit better next time. But until then, thank you for watching. Hope you had a good time, and I'll see you later.